Speaking of alliteration, you ready to go back to Bash at the Beach? That's not really alliteration, but it's sort of. You got two B's in there.
Beach Blast would have been alliteration.
Yeah.
But you don't like that.
No, I like.
Like two bashes back to back, even though you got confused the other week.
Hey.
You're like, wait, what are we talking about? So many bashes in WCW.
Right. I did get a little confused there, but I Bash at the Beach, man. Are you ready to go back though?
Let's go. And the intro to this was just music, kind of lame. So let's enjoy Tony Schiavone, Bobby the Brain Heenan, and Dusty Rhodes.
Never before in the history of this great sport has there been a night like this one. A capacity crowd is on hand at the Ocean Center in Daytona Beach, Florida. And welcome at World Championship Wrestling.
He is hyping me up.
The Bash at the Beach. But it's more than just the Bash at the Beach.
So many
It is
fireworks.
the attempt of a hostile takeover. And tonight, in front of millions worldwide, in front of a capacity crowd, questions will be answered. Hi, everyone. Tony Schiavone, Dusty Rhodes,
some sultry music
Bobby
in the
the Brain
background.
Heenan.
It really is.
Dusty and I have had a chance to talk for a long time during the pregame about what has transpired. We do not know where Eric Bischoff is, and we don't know yet who the third man is. A lot of butterflies going to the big six-man tag later on tonight.
You should see the energy level in the back. I would have thought everybody would have been solemn, sitting around, scratching their heads, wondering. No, everybody's up. The energy level is a 10 back there. It's the highest I've ever seen it. Where Eric Bischoff is the talk back there right now. They can bring on their third guy, fourth, fifth, it doesn't matter. They're ready back there.
How about it, Dream? Well, I'll tell you what, we're
Okay.
tired of talking
Not their
about
sixth,
it. We
though.
all here to Bash at the Beach, as he said,
They didn't need a third,
energy is
fourth,
so
and fifth.
high, the level is so high, the things that could come out of this are so tempting to go ahead and say, let's put this thing on first. Let's put that match on and go with it, and let's do this thing. Eric
Why
Bischoff,
not?
is he held hostage? We don't know.
just said,
Who
"Get away the
third
main
guy
event
is?
now."
We don't know. Let's do this thing, Tony. We know it's Sting, Lex Luger, and the Macho Man against the Outsiders, and whoever the third man is, it will transpire in this 3-hour broadcast. Here we go to kick off the Bash at the Beach.
Let's get this over with. The brain is ready. I like how Dusty just nonchalantly throws in, is Eric Bischoff held hostage? We don't know. He just keeps
throwing
going.
out conspiracy theories. Is he dead?
No, nobody's heard from Bischoff, but
Did he run to another country? Like,
apparently.
he's just throwing out all the theories and conspiracy theories. Meanwhile, Bischoff is sitting right backstage, probably. Like,
Yeah.
is he dead? Is he somebody in somebody's trunk? What's going on? But yes, we are here at the Bash, which took place on July 7th, 1996. We are, 2 days shy of the 27th anniversary of this event as we record this here on July 5th. It emanated from the Ocean Center in Daytona Beach, Florida, which is, pretty much a Daytona Beach's convention center. And they also held events there. They still hold events there, I should say. It's still a functioning building today. And I know you're probably waiting for me to say what arena football team played here. And no, it did not host an Arena Football League team.
No.
I hate to inform you. However, it did host an Arena Football 2 team.
Oh.
And you're probably wondering, what the hell is that? What are you talking about now? So yeah, the AFL, the Arena Football League, that is, expanded to such a degree in the early 2000s, it started its own developmental league. Could you believe that?
Oh, my goodness.
That's wild, right? Why did they do that back in 2000 or whatever it was? These teams are primarily in smaller markets and were used as a way to develop the players for the indoor game, which, could take some adjusting because it's the indoor game. The Daytona Beach Thunderbirds, I should say, as they were known, only played one season in AF2. Oh. They went 2-14 and folded soon after.
Oof.
So there you go. They did play in other leagues before the AF2 in 2008, but that was their last year. And that's it. The tagline for this show, Bash at the Beach, what is the day at the beach? Catch the big one. What? The event literally has beach in the title. Like, this means there's no day at the beach.
Gotta
it's
hammer.
called Bash at the Beach.
Gotta hammer it home.
Hammer what home? We're at the beach. The Bash is at the beach. It was literally on a beach in 95, right?
Yeah. What they said, 100,000 people came.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
It's like, all right, guys.
100,000 people who none of them could see because there's no risers. You imagine how far people would have to be 100,000
Right.
people on that damn
There were
beach?
about maybe 500 around
Right.
there.
100,000 people. They would be in the water swimming. 100,000 people. It'd be chaos too. It'd be people be fighting, drinking. So much stuff going on there. But of course, you know why we're here. We're here for John Tenta and Big Bubba and that silver
hell
dollar
yeah.
match.
Dude, that pole was big.
It was so high.
Yeah.
In the air, Pauls. It's ridiculous. It's like they didn't want him to climb it or something.
And they didn't even try until Jimmy Hart finally went up there. So
Right. Put his
it was
life at
funny. It was
risk.
just like, listen, the object of the match is to go up and get that, and nobody even tried. It's hilarious.
Yeah, Jimmy Hart put his life in danger,
He did.
grabbing silver dollars from Carson City, Nevada. But no, we're obviously here for Hulk Hogan's famous, earth-shattering, historic heel turn.
That nobody
Still-
knew was coming.
It's still, to this day, 27 years later, a landmark moment in wrestling history. We don't like Hulk Hogan all that much personally, but like, this was still a big deal. You can feel Hogan, but you can't necessarily deny the star power he had back in the 80s and 90s. He's obviously one of the most famous people in the world at that point. And still to this day, people know who Hulk Hogan is. You just know. You know, you might know him for bad things, but you still know him either way. But the turn itself came at such a wild time, obviously. It was a wild time because he turned, but it was also before this. It was pretty wild already because guys who were primarily known for their WWF personas popping up on WCW TV. And yet Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, they had already been in WCW, but no one cared about that. Nobody knew about the Diamond Stud like that. You know, Diamond Stud was good. Or Vinny Vegas. Nobody cared about Vinny Vegas. They cared about Diesel and Razor Ramon. And that's who showed up in WCW pretty much. All right. All right. It wasn't Vinny Vegas. It wasn't like, oh my God, that's Vinny Vegas. Nobody said that. It's the Diamond Stud. What's he going to do? Remember their history with Diamond Dallas Page? Remember he managed them? What's going to happen? The Diamond Exchange. Remember that? Nobody remembered that.
No.
It was Razor Ramon in WCW. Okay. All right. Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage, they were already there. But then after this, Roddy Piper and Kurt Hennig, 1-2-3 Kid, and others would join them. So the exit, so to speak, in WWF, down south to WCW. Other things happen on the show too, though.
Yeah, a little bit.
So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk all about it. Also, we got to talk about, I didn't really mention during that intro that Tony Schiavone did. Was Tony wearing a tux
Yeah.
underneath? That's a bizarre decision. He had a cummerbund over like khaki colored like slacks or khaki. I don't know, bro. That was
I
weird.
feel like I've seen him like that quite a few times.
Now, Tony, look, this ain't personal, but that was a poor choice in fashion. That's bad. If you're going to do a tux, it's got to be the same color, right? I've never seen somebody go with a two-tone tux, or at least with a cummerbund. And then the jacket was like 3 sizes too big. And that's by 96 standards. It was still
Yeah.
too big. I don't know what you know anything about this? Like why his fit was
Absolutely
so-
not. No, I totally missed it.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I wish I knew. Cuz it's like inexplicably bad. Like
for in general, but yeah, for especially a show like this, sure.
man, his jacket was so big. His jacket was so big. But it is now time for the night's opening match. It is an exciting one. We got Rey Mysterio going against Psychosis with Mike Tenay on the announce team to call the match. Psychosis chose to fight without honor, pretty much, because he slapped Rey Mysterio's hand away instead of shaking it. So we already got some bad blood.
Mm-mm-mm.
Psychosis clearly didn't give a damn about his own safety because he did that wild ass dive early on. Pretty much went head first straight into Rey Mysterio. It was that looked wild. It looked bad.
Yeah.
He also did a senton from the top rope outside of the ring on the floor where Rey Mysterio was lying.
Stupid wild. I was like,
Yeah,
I don't really audibly react to much wrestling, and I was a 1996 match, and I've seen this before, but you don't remember every single spot in any certain show you watch, and I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's a spot because I mean, even if he lands it right, it could still go terribly wrong. It's your back, it's your spine. You just don't know what's going to happen. You know, your tailbone, things can just go awry, even if you do it right. So I hope he didn't do that a whole lot after this, but probably did because, that's what wrestlers do. But Ray, he did some wild things too. Did a Hurricane Rana off the top rope to Psychosis while Psychosis was standing on the apron, and they both ended up on the floor. Man. That was amazing.
That was
he
crazy.
Also did like a corkscrew Acai moonsault to the outside of the ring. Even though he hit his knee on the guardrail, it looked great. Bobby Heenan, by the way, is just making fun of all the names of the moves. That's what he spent the match doing. But Rey Mysterio.
He hit his knee. He hit his knee.
A twisting acai-style moonsault, but it looks like Rey Mysterio Jr. may have crashed and burned by hitting his leg on the guardrail.
An acai hip lock? What are you talking about?
Hip lock. Come on, hip lock.
I got a lot of this specific match, man. Remember that guillotine leg drop? I think Psychosis did it, and he was dusty.
This thing right here.
Guillotine leg drop off the top by Psychosis.
I was just getting ready to say a guillotine leg drop off the top rope.
A guillotine
Iron Mike, that was coming right out of my mouth.
That's coming right out of my mouth. I like how Dusty and Bobby Heenan just legit didn't care about the names of the moves.
Meanwhile, Heenan's trying to still get his shots in as a heel announcer.
You know, this Rey Mysterio Jr. he's a legend in San Diego. He's referred to a lot of places as the original San Diego Chicken.
Oh, would you please stop? You pick your points, don't you?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Tony. Do you not know Bobby by now?
The original San Diego Chicken. That's cute.
Staked him out in the corner, followed with the drop kick.
Staked him out. I like that.
Got a 2 count and hooked the rope underneath.
Staked him out in the corner.
Why do they always mess with Mike Tenay?
Dusty's thinking about steak, man.
They always mess with Mike Tenay. He's
like
just out
that.
here doing his job. And somehow, unflappable, he doesn't react to any of it. He just continues on being a professor.
Listen, he didn't have any reaction to this.
Wow. Enziguri style kick to the back of the head from Psychosis.
Where do you get all these names?
1, 2.
You read walls?
A 2 count. Well, actually, Brain, sometimes you just don't know them. You make them up.
He
Got a 2 count.
Brain, he studies his vocation.
Exactly.
He's a plumber.
Look at this camel clutch style hold applied by Psychosis.
Today is not phased at all.
Just keeps going with another move, camel clutch.
He's a plumber. It's like, no.
What are they doing?
Oh, man.
They're knocking a guy for like knowing the moves or
Right.
like doing research.
And then they go at each other.
And I know one thing, Iron Mike, that these two guys right here showcased here at WCW. I guarantee you this is worth the price of admission, my friend.
And you notice the referee's giving him a little
I was
leeway.
talking to Iron Mike.
Oh, excuse me.
What a great way to kick off the pay-per-view.
Talking to Iron Mike.
Talking Iron Mike.
Then Tony starts talking.
Reversal in. Here he goes again. Drop kicked out of it that time.
Tony, be quiet. He's going to talk to Iron Mike in a minute.
All right, well, only thing you got to do is nudge me, Dream, when you want to talk to Iron Mike.
I'm loving the commentary during this match, man. Meanwhile, today is unfazed by it all, and it's great.
And Rey Mysterio and Psychosis are killing it. In
They
the
are.
ring.
They are.
They putting their lives on the line, and they out here messing around.
They are.
At Bash at the Beach, and there's no night like this in the history of our sport. So let's
It ain't no day at the beach.
Right. At the beach. No day at the beach. At Bass at the Beach. Which is at the beach. In Daytona Beach. No day at the beach, though.
It's literally a beach set.
With sand. Complete with sand. That they got from a nearby beach, probably.
Yeah.
It's right down the street. They just went and took some buckets, and here we go.
There you go.
Meanwhile, Rey Mysterio won by reversing a Splash Mountain into a Hurricane Rana, which was spectacular.
It was great, man.
It's great. These cruiserweights, man, they always just did their thing. Effortlessly, seamlessly. Loved it.
I feel like nobody, after Hogan's turn on like Nitro, nobody talked about the rest of the card. So when I first bought Bash at the Beach 96, I first got to watch everything as it unfolded, maybe about 2 years after this. Like, they had Bash at the Beach 96, and I don't remember if it was like Sam Goody or one of those stores, and I finally bought it. So I finally had a piece of history. Thank God I have this tape of Bash at the Beach 96. And I remember watching, the beginning, and I was just like, wow, like, this is a great match, but I wouldn't have known because nobody ever talked about it, after the fact. So, a great opener. Like, nobody cared, though, which is kind of a shame.
Yeah, I agree. It was a great match. I mean, it's just the fans, they get up for the big moves. I'll say that much. The fans did get up for the big moves. The announcers, outside of Mike Tenay, they could care less. They were ready to talk about the match that's going to change the course of our sport. The currently 3-on-2 handicap match between the Outsiders against Lex Luger, Macho Man Randy Savage, and of course Sting. But that's not until the main event. Until then, we got to go backstage.
Got more matches.
Yeah, we got a lot more matches. We got to go backstage, though, to Mean Gene Okerlund, who asked Conan, the U.S. champ, what the hell just happened? And Conan had to explain to him what the moves were.
That's funny. Like, what did I just witness?
He did a, like Mike Tenay literally just said, he did a Splash Mountain, and Ray reversed it with a Hurricane Rana and had to win and got the win. So there you go. Mean Gene, got any questions now? Like actual questions for me? But Conan said that, he's going to, no matter what happens, he's going to go home and win the U.S. title and take it back home with him. He's going to beat Ric Flair and take the U.S. title home with him. Spoiler, he did not.
And then Gene's trying to go back to the guys, and I think Conan's like, Viva Mexico. It's like Gene could not be bothered with it. It's like, what the hell, Gene? Like, you're such a dick.
Can you tell me what actually happened there?
Right? Like,
no idea. What am I watching?
He could be such a dick sometimes.
Like, Mean Gene's the best. Because he cussed Hulk Hogan smooth out.
We're going to hear all that.
Man,
I can't wait.
I cannot wait. He was pissed off at Hulk Hogan. Couldn't believe
Just thinking about it cracks me up.
But before then, we got to move on to the real main event. Right? It's time for the Carson City Silver Dollar match.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay? Carson City, stand up. It's Big Bubba versus John Tenta. Because you got to have a Carson City dollar match, silver dollar match, in Daytona Beach, Florida. Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine the Big Boss Man versus Earthquake?
That would have been dope. We don't have that, though. We got Big Bubba versus John Tenta with half his hair on his head. He's going for an asymmetrical look before that was in.
He was.
Okay, before that was in style. So what the hell is a Carson City silver dollar match? It is a match where they put silver dollars in a sock and put it on a pole. But the pole for this match, usually you get the whatever on the pole match. The pole, the top of the pole is at a reasonable height. So the wrestling can just go up, kind of grab it, boom, and then do their thing. But this pole was like no less than 20 feet in the air.
At least.
Just plainly discouraging anyone from climbing it, especially Big Bubba and John Tenta, two of the biggest guys in the roster. So I'm assuming when people saw how high it was, it was like, there's no way they're climbing up there. And even the announcers was like, there's no way they're getting up there. Like, why did they do this? You can't blame Vince Russo for this one.
And this pole was even there like during the Psychosis Mysterio match too, which is kind of annoying. Like you couldn't just latch it up after the match like quickly. Like, why did it have to be there during the Psychosis Rey Mysterio match? It kind of annoyed me a little bit.
It took a lot of work apparently because it was like 20 feet in the air. You gotta get somebody on like a harness to take it down. It's wild.
Well, Tenta almost cut it down himself.
Well, I guess. But
what if it went the other way? He was cutting it down and it went into the crowd. And you're like, oh crap.
That's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Unconscious people, and he's like, give me the dollars. Give me the silver dollars.
I can punch him in the face. Eventually, look, a pair of scissors gets involved because Tenta got his haircut by Big Bubba not long before this. That didn't happen. You know, they tried to cut his hair again. Tenta fought him off. Big Bubba, though, he tries to climb up to get the quarters. Again, they're so high in the air, you can't get them. They're just in outer space. They might as well be that far. So he enlists the help of his manager, Jimmy Hart, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, who, to his credit, shimmied right up that pole.
He did, man. Without a beat. Did not miss a beat.
Did not have a safety net beneath him. Did not have any safety equipment. If Jimmy Hart slipped, he would have fallen, and this would have been a tragedy. Okay, at least he would have been severely injured. Right? We wouldn't have seen Jimmy Hart for a while. Instead, though, he got up there, got them quarters, and got him down. Like, it looked hella scary. I hope he got paid extra, and he got it done. However, the quarters wound up in Tenta's hand, which is not what was supposed to happen.
John was like, this was easy.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Hart. And he knocked the hell out of Big Bubba. He walloped him.
And they showed the replay. That's a pretty good wallop.
Yeah, he got him.
It was like
good.
straight on the chin.
He got him real good. And then as Big Bubba lies on the mat after the match, Tenta put the quarters over his eyes as if he was dead. It's like, damn, that got morbid.
Well, Bubba was like saying something to him. I couldn't make out what he was saying to him, but
told him, rest in peace, bro. That's messed up. He told him. That's pretty wild.
Got him laced up here, see?
He may have to take him outside. Maybe it's that time of the day.
What do you mean?
He's got him on a leash.
Well, say that to John Tenta to his face, please.
Which one?
You get by with a lot here. You know that?
One.
Favorite line of the match.
That's terrible. Rest in peace to John Tenta and Big Bubba. I guess, and yes. Bobby Heenan, too. And Dusty Rhodes. Damn, that sucks. But, damn, that was tough. Bobby Heenan coming at his neck. That's not right.
That was not the only time.
What's that?
That was not the only time he would randomly come at somebody that night.
I'm sure.
Just out of nowhere. It's like, what? No, Bobby.
Unfortunately, we got to move on from the Carson City Silver Dollar on a pole match.
Well, that was it. That was the pay-per-view. So, I'll take us out with some plugs. Y'all. You can follow me at...
Instead, though, we're back with the announcers.
Oh, yeah.
Tony Schiavone with his 3 sizes too big jacket and different colored pants from his upper tux area. I don't know what you call that. He's also got a layer on his neck, too.
Yeah, because at the beach.
Yep.
But it's no day at the beach, though.
Of some sort. Don't know what's going on here. But then we go backstage with Mean Gene, who was interviewing Macho Man, Lex Luger, and Sting, all decked out in face paint.
Again, gentlemen, I thank you very much. It is very tense back here in the locker room area coming up tonight. A match that many have labeled as a hostile takeover match. These outsiders are going to have a third man joining them. They're going to be facing the Macho Man, Randy Savage, former tag team champions. They've held numerous titles. Of course, the current reigning WCW World Television Champ, the Total Package, Lex Luger, Sting. Guys, I don't think I've addressed this. I'm assuming everybody is in the building right now, Macho. And who do you think their third man is going to be?
You know what? I don't care. I know it's going to be somebody, so that's really all that matters to me. Because he's going to get hurt just like those other guys are going to get hurt. This is equal opportunity, equal war type situation. We're going to take him out, are we not?
Lex Luger, it's got to be very, very difficult to prepare when you don't know who this third man is.
That's very true, Gene, but we are prepared. You know, we've waited a long time for this. They've made a lot of noise, haven't they? A lot of loud noise. They've come in
so prepared.
and talking trash. The WCW was an honor and privilege to be chosen for this team. I speak on behalf of all of us.
Oh, Luger's mad.
We represent it well. We represent it to the best of our abilities. And you know what, guys?
What is it?
You know what point needs to be made here?
Make the point, what is it?
Thrown announcers through stages. You've talked real loud, but now actions.
Stop talking, Lex.
Words. Isn't that right, Stinger?
You know what the unknown does mean, Gene? The unknown gives me a real dry mouth. The unknown makes me a nervous wreck. The unknown puts chills right up and down my spine.
Okay, I get it now.
The unknown gives me goosebumps all over my body. And
I thought that was Randy just saying that, throwing in the Slim Jim
to the
line.
Macho Man. It does the same thing to the Total Package. We are a team, and we are pumped and ready.
We're up for this one. You guys better get it.
Let's just go do it.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. We are the Total Package, Lex Luger, Sting, the Macho Man. Those three men collectively tonight will represent World Championship Wrestling in this gigantic hostile takeover match. I can never recall a match of this magnitude. It is big. Let's get back to the ring.
Hogan Flair does not match up to this.
Nope. We're not talking about that match tonight. I just like how Lex Luger talks about how prepared they were. Clearly, I weren't that prepared. I didn't think Hogan was going to come down. No. Or a third person in general. And then Lex
Sting was going to splash his neck into smithereens.
Right. Gets knocked out 3 minutes into the match. So, like, all that nonsense he was talking, Lex, he was out of here. This is so funny. And then just yell their way off set. Yeah! Let's do it now. You guys need to take it easy. They got more than an hour before this match. But we're moving on, as you heard there. It is not. Let me rewind a little bit. I forgot that I had some more notes here. My side note about that promo was that all three of those guys eventually joined the NWO. All that trash they was talking.
That is wild.
Meanwhile, Macho Man was a part of the black and white and the red and black.
He was an NWO original.
So much he joined it twice. Okay, he joined it twice. And Sting and Luger spent the next year fighting NWO just to put them colors on anyway.
Unbelievable.
So dumb. So stupid. But as you heard in the end of that last little soundbite there, that was DDP's knockoff Nirvana song. Which can only mean one thing on Peacock. It's time for Diamond Dallas Page. What year? Who knows? Because they give him that song for every WCW show he's on. Even though that wasn't his music. But he's here in a taped fist match.
Yes.
Against Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
You see, you can use tape on your fists in a taped fist match. Did you know that?
It's like somebody watched Kickboxer Van Dam when he I think he takes tapes his fist and they put some type of liquid on it that makes them adhesive. They put their fists in glass and they fight each other underground or something like that.
NXT Underground.
Yeah, but way more dangerous as far as the movie's concerned than NXT Underground. No Olympians suplexing people in NXT Underground. But they saw the movie and it's like, yo, that could be fire for a match. But we can't afford Jean-Claude Van Damme. So DDP and Duggan, y'all the next best option. Okay? Because I saw Jean-Claude Van Damme do this. So DDP and Duggan, y'all can do that. Speaking of Jim Duggan, he's been over for a good 35 years just by yelling, "Ho!"
USA,
Right.
USA.
Being patriotic and yelling about the hose. It's a good gig if you can get it. It's a good gig, man. I don't blame him.
And he knocked out Yokozuna, so.
Right, putting up one thumb, yelling "ho," and that's it. And he's been over for years. Name a babyface over longer than Jim Duggan. Like, honestly. Every time he comes out, oh, snap, it's Jim Duggan in the 2x4 and the American flag. Yes. And his name is Hacksaw. It's awesome. Gotta love some Jim Duggan. But this match is a match. DDP hit a diamond cutter for the win. I don't know if you had any other thoughts on the taped fist match, which wasn't like that exciting, and they didn't punch each other that much.
They did not, but DDP did try and tape Jim Duggan's feet to the ring post.
Which was the second time we saw tape.
I think he got the tape out. He's going to tape his legs together around the ring post.
Well, he's taping his feet as John Tenta, as we've seen him be taped. Now we see Hacksaw Jim Duggan's legs being taped. He can't get it to work right.
Why shouldn't his legs be taped together? His eyes are together.
Oh man. He says these things when he knows he's in a safe distance. Dream. You gotta hear what he says about you when we're not on the phone.
I always sang praises of the man.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, that was the second tape spot in a row.
It was.
Like, they didn't realize that each match was they used a tape spot in a Carson City Silver Dollar match. Taped fist match was right after. Like the match where tape is in the title of the stipulation.
It is.
They used
I wonder
tape.
where Big Bubba got that tape from.
Like, why would they do that? They could have had handcuffs. They could have had anything else.
They could have.
Or they just not do the spot.
It's easier.
It's not necessary.
Easier to take the tape off, I guess.
Also, right, but like he's 300 pounds. That's athletic tape. Like, you're not gonna have enough time to tape him up enough to make him stuck there.
Right.
So, wasn't necessary. And then again, you follow it up with a tape fist match where they have athletic tape at the ready, and then DDP tries to tape Duggan's feet to the turnbuckle. What is going on at Bash at the Beach?
This is also for the Lord of the Ring. So,
oh yeah.
They talked about what would that mean if Jim Duggan won.
If Duggan wins, he gets the ring.
That'll make two.
2 rings?
Well, he's got one around his tub.
Oh, boy.
Wow. He called him dirty. Little dirty boy. Little dirty hacksaw boy. Oh, ring around the tub ass.
And I just love their reaction to him. They're like, oh.
They wanted to laugh. Old Dirty Duggan. Not Dirty Dom. Dirty Duggan.
And what did, Duggan finally came back with some turnbuckle shots to DDP's head.
You can count right along with him, fans.
No, they can't. They're over 6.
Man.
Well, I heard him count to 10, Brain. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they had to take their shoes off.
And Hacksaw Jim Duggan doing this without his fist tape.
Bobby Heenan was...
He is literally on a roll. Literally.
Rifling. He was a menace to society. Daytona Beach didn't even know. They was getting howls on the mic. I know people probably watch this back like, yo, he was killing us. He said we had to take our shoes off to count to 10. Damn. What happened? What bad experience did Bobby Heenan have in Daytona Beach, man? He hated it, apparently. You don't usually hear him rip on the town like that as much as the wrestlers, but maybe I haven't listened enough. I don't know. I also like how after the match, after this diamond cutter, which is like the most devastating move in wrestling, Duggan just gets back up.
Gets right up. Oh, I hate it.
Then
man.
has someone off screen toss him the tape. Who the hell tossed him the tape?
The cameraman. Or Dave Penzer.
Why?
Here, get it back.
And then he punched DDP after the match. Like a sore loser.
Mm.
And then
like
did I hear
hoe.
whole ass. And did I hear Tony Schiavone encourage Duggan to kick DDP while he was on the mat? I think I heard that. That's wild. Either way, DDP is your winner of the taped fist match.
Lord of the Ring match. Unbelievable.
Man. We got to move on.
Oh, bummer.
With Mean Gene again. He is now with...
On in. Jimmy Hart, you little twerp.
What?
Clown on Jimmy Hart. Why did he do that? Also, Gene, I think, pretty sure was shorter than Jimmy Hart. At least he looked like it. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I mean, he could have been wearing, big shoes. Who knows?
I guess. But with Mean Gene again, he's with Kevin Sullivan, the Taskmaster, and the WCW World Heavyweight Champion, the Giant, who I completely forgot was the champion at this point.
Oh, yeah. I forgot, too.
Who did he beat for it? Hogan, I'm assuming?
Flair.
Flair.
And I think, it was like a random Nitro, I think, where it was not even the main story. So whatever, I remember, like, I've watched this before. It's like he won the title, but, like, there wasn't a big deal made out of it because there was something else happening, like a different story being told at that time where he won it. So it definitely wasn't like a big deal at all. So
didn't feel like it because he's just here.
Yes.
They didn't mention him at all, I don't think, during the show until this segment. He
here and then during his match, and that was it.
And we barely saw him then.
That's true.
Because he ran backstage for 5 minutes. But Kevin Sullivan and the Giant, they said, we're on the same page, man. We got it. We good. Right? Meanwhile, Lee Marshall, they're with the Four Horsemen members, Arn Anderson and Chris Benoit. They're going to face Kevin Sullivan, the Taskmaster, and the Giant later in the night. They're confident. They're happy. They think they're going to win.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Unless you had something from this promo that especially stood out.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
It was like just time filler. I thought it was weird that Lee Marshall was interviewing them at the set, like entrance set. It was just weird. Because then it's like they have to go away because they're not in the next match. It was weird.
Right. The next match is another doozy, y'all. It's another just wild stipulation. Because we've had dog collar matches. Don't get me wrong. Dog collar matches can be fun. How many times have you seen a double dog collar match?
Not
You're
many.
about to see it here. It's the Nasty Boys going against the Public Enemy. Go ahead.
I was going to tell me that you didn't think the Nasty Boys theme song was a banger.
In WCW, I don't even remember what it sounded like.
Well, here we go.
Time for nasty sensation. Get ready for Pity City.
That's Pity City, baby. Don't worry, it's only like 30 seconds.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. It's coming up. It's coming up.
If you mess with the boys, we'll rearrange your teeth. We're the boys.
We're the nasty boys. We're the boys. We're the boys. We're the nasty boys. Tell me that's not a banger.
That's not a banger, bro.
What?
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
That's not a banger. The hook was all right.
We're the boys. We're the boys. We're the nasty boys. We should change our podcast name than the Nasty Boys podcast.
That was certified tinfoil. That was garbage, bro. I'm sorry. I hate to break
awesome.
it to you. The hook was all right, though.
Hey, I have that clip saved. We're going to listen to it a lot.
Okay. Well, I'll be sure to take my headphones off when I know it's coming. I really want to hear it again.
We're the
this show-
nasty boys. It's a banger.
I vehemently disagree. Totally forgot that this show had this many, not just gimmick matches, but like weird ones as well. Like they don't make a ton of sense.
Right.
Like, we got silver dollars, taped fists, and dog collars. That rhymes. Bars.
And by the way, the Nasty Boys were faces. They were like working as faces. I don't remember the Public Enemy being heels when they came here, but apparently that was the thing.
Not that the Nasty Boys were faces. I feel like I've seen them be baby faces at one point in time, even though they probably work better as heels. I don't ever recall Public Enemy being bad guys.
This is wild.
It just seemed like they always were likable people, even though they were ridiculous.
You know, doing the arms in the air and everything.
Right. And dancing very poorly. They tried their best, bless their hearts. But,
they did.
Shout out to Rest in Peace to Rocco Rock and Johnny Grunge, Public Enemy. But yeah, this is a tag team dog collar match. You got each member of the team chained up to another member of the team via a dog collar. And they immediately, despite the dog collar, somehow get out of the ring and fight on the beach set. They're all over the sand. Sand is everywhere.
It's no day at the beach.
And here we are at the beach. To this beach, we brought the Nasty Boys. Okay. And then I forget who yelled this, but I just heard somebody say, "He's got a surfboard." And
oh, I got that one.
He's got a surfboard. Oh, you can do much more with a surfboard than you can a rubber shark. I can tell you that.
Talk about hanging 10.
I'm just getting ready to say that.
No, you
Yes,
weren't.
I was.
Okay, say wipeout.
And then silence.
He did not say it. I was just about to say that. No, you wasn't. Yes, I was. I'll tell you, man. Watching WCW shows with Dusty Rhodes on it just makes them 10 times better.
And dude, like we
and
have,
Bobby Heenan for that matter too.
We're doing Bash at the Beach '97 next, right? I haven't watched it in so long. I don't remember if he's on commentary, but man, I hope he is.
I'm willing to bet he is. It's 97. He's on 97. So
this was great.
To show you from all angles possible here.
That's our double trouble Bash at the Beach bubble right there, brother. You can see it both.
What did he say?
Double trouble Bash at the Beach bubble.
There you go.
Yeah. Live by our truck.
My goodness gracious.
The Double Trouble Bash at the Beach bubble.
And he's referring to the double feature that they pretty much had up the whole match because they couldn't shoot both pairings at once, so they did a split screen. And this is when you see a member of the public, I think it was Rocco Rock, did a dive off the lifeguard chair they had on the set. Wow. And then one of the Nasty Boys tipped the chair over so he couldn't do it again. This is
smart.
Pure chaos. Pure chaos here. They eventually get back to the ring.
I love it.
And Rocco Rock, I guess the Nasty Boys in particular, were trying to get Rocco Rock through a table. But this was the strongest table of all time.
Ever.
Somewhere, Matthew of Botchamania is smiling. Because that was the table, okay? For damn sure. That table, they tried it not once, but twice. And this table refused to break.
Yeah. That table was not following the script.
No, it was not. It was shooting out there. All right. Did you get Bobby Heenan talking about the table?
Not the table. I had him talking about the sand though. When they were fighting by the beach.
Let's hear Bobby.
I'll pull that up.
They're going to have sand where they didn't think they could get sand tomorrow.
Well, believe you me, when you go to the beach, you always do.
Do what?
Get sand? Nothing.
They're going to have sand in all their crevices.
He said, do what? Nothing.
You could tell he was like probably laughing behind that. Do what? This is like the way he said it.
They're going to have sand where they didn't think they could get sand tomorrow.
Well, believe you me, when you go to the beach, you always do.
Do what?
Get sand? Nothing.
That's like the most enunciation I've ever heard Dusty have. Do what?
Get sand? Nothing. Bobby Heenan, though, called that table the toughest table he had ever seen. Because that thing refused to break.
He was right.
Unbreakable will by this table. So this match was complete chaos, as we talked about. But it ended with a pretty unique spot where the Nasty Boys tossed, I forget which member of the Public Enemy, into a chain, pretty much clotheslined them with the chain. I think it was Rocco Rock who got tossed into, like, shoved into it. Clothesline with the chain, and they pinned him to win the match. The Nasty Boys, the good guys win, but those Public Enemies, those dastard members of the Public Enemy, they kept on fighting after the match. So I guess this isn't
losers.
over.
Sore losers because we got the Nasty Boys. We're the boys. We're the Nasty Boys. We're the boys. We're the boys. We're the Nasty Boys.
It's just a WWF theme with lyrics. Like, it's not just an instrumental no more. But also, if we get our show shut down because of the Nasty Boys theme song, I'm going to be pissed. Of all things. What happened to our podcast? We was playing the Nasty Boys theme song too much, and WWE found out and sent us a little letter. And we had to call it quits.
I don't remember the WWF theme. No. It was their WCW theme.
Right. On top of that.
Hey, listen, it reminds me of the Brutus the Barber Beefcake theme in WWF. It was like a little like it reminds me of that a little bit with them singing over top of it. So it's a great theme.
That's a very subjective opinion on your part there. So
we're the Nasty Boys.
Respectfully disagree, but we'll move on.
I'm gonna listen to that in my car with the windows rolled down for the rest of summer.
You're gonna scare all the hoes right now.
They're gonna be like, they're gonna hear, I'm gonna ride past, they'll be like, we're the Nasty Boys, and I'm gonna have my arm out the window with my sunglasses, just chilling.
They're gonna be scared of you, bro. They're like, he literally riding around calling himself the Nasty Boy. Stay away.
And there's only one of them. There's nobody with him.
Right, he's just solo dolo Nasty Boy. That should be your wrestling name.
I probably
Solo
should.
Dolo Nasty Boy. Riding around, scaring the hoes. Because you got Brian Knobs and Jerry Sags yelling there with their gravelly voices. We're the Nasty Boys.
Get ready for Pity City.
Pity City? Who wrote these lyrics?
At first, I didn't get it. I was like, wait, pity? I was like, oh, their armpit. Gotcha.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I just thought it was like the emotion of pity.
Right, that's what my first guess. And I was like, wait a second. But then it's like, they're the Nasty Boys, so of course they mean armpit.
They don't shower, too?
They have 3 rings around their tubs.
Him and the Nasty Boys. I expect that from the Nasty Boys, I guess. But not from Jim Duggan. There's 3 people on this show that we've insinuated don't shower regularly. At least they didn't back in '96. One according to Bobby Heenan, and you just insinuated that about the Nasty Boys. They got smelly pits.
I guess so.
That's nasty.
That's why they call them the Nasty Boys.
Wash your nasty ass. Wash it up.
Bastion Booger was jealous.
Why?
Because he wasn't as nasty as the Nasty Boys.
Oh, boy. We're going to move on. To Mean Gene
I've never thought we would talk about the Nasty Boys this much on the podcast.
Not this much. Not at Bash at the Beach 96 when they go against a Public Enemy in a double.
We're talking about that more than we're going to talk about the Hogan heel turn.
Come on. We've got like scenarios played out. We played the music twice.
And, hey, we have an outro to do, right? So it could be 3 times.
3 times. But I'm going to move on to Mean Gene. He was backstage with the police.
Popo.
Yep. They're guarding the outsiders' locker room door.
What for? Like, they're the outsiders. What the hell?
They hired security, I guess.
Why aren't they guarding the WCW locker rooms?
They're just making sure Mean Gene ain't ear hustling again, which he will do later on. But do we have him talking to the cops right here?
We don't. Not this
Okay,
one.
well,
No.
he did threaten to sue them if any of them touched him. So immediately, right off top.
There was 3 officers there. One of them was looking
Yeah.
directly into the camera the whole time. It was
Right,
like
the cameraman can
funniest
get it too. Better watch yourself, cameraman.
Dude, it was hilarious. The other 2 were like looking around and then casually looking at the camera here and there. Then the one dude was just staring right into the camera,
No,
right
he's
over
like,
Gene's
I
shoulder.
was told to guard this door. So, cameraman, you can get these hands too. All right? Keep your distance from the door.
He was like, I'm a nasty boy.
Whoa. Whoa. Let's not make no more insinuations.
Is Mo Bamba any good?
Did the Sixers just trade for Mo Bamba?
They signed him.
They signed him. Trade for him. They signed him. Okay. I don't know. Honestly, I can't tell you. I think. Didn't he have? I want to say he had a big game against us. Not this past season, but the season before.
Of course,
he had a
did.
big first half, and that was it.
Okay. Sounds
So
about
I'm
right.
not. I'm not totally sure of his potential or his statistics, but he got a. There's a fire song named after him, though. I know that much. Shaq West made a
The
fire
Nasty,
song on
Nasty
Obama.
Boys team?
No, this is way better than Nasty Boys
Ah.
team. It's 10 times better than Nasty Boys team. But that's what we got about Mo Bamba. But yeah, the Sixers just signed him. That's good. I guess I don't know.
No Dame, but I don't think we're going to get that. But
Not yet. At least probably not. But
no.
time will tell.
Well.
Let's move on though to our first title match of the evening. Looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've had all these goofy stipulation matches. Now it's time for like a regular match
With a
Again,
goofy
we had the
character.
opener. But yeah, we got the WCW World Cruiserweight Championship match. It is Dean Malenko defending against Disco Inferno. Oh, goofy ass Disco Inferno. Somehow he's always like 20 years too late. He's 20 years too late with his gimmick, and at least 20 years too late with some of his wrestling takes. So, Disco Inferno. We haven't really talked in depth about Disco Inferno. Do you have any thoughts about Disco Inferno at all?
I like his theme song, but unfortunately I don't have it loaded. But I could replay the Nasty Boys theme if you want.
No. I was
Okay.
gonna say I listened to that 10 times over the Nasty Boys theme song. I can at least like
Really?
dance around
Okay.
a little bit. I can dance to it at least.
You could dance to the Nasty Boys theme.
Even Disco Inferno danced to that song. He wasn't a good dancer like that. Like,
Oh.
he's
I
good
don't even
for
remember
Disco
when he made
Inferno.
his debut, but everyone was infatuated with his orange jacket and ring tights. So I guess it must have been a new look for him.
I guess. I got to give Disco credit though. Give him credit where it's due. This match was really good. I
He
thought
was pretty good in the ring.
it was pretty good in the ring, and this match itself was good. Now, people will crap on Disco because his takes are bad sometimes, and wrestlers crap on him too. Remember that time Cody told him he drew $0 in the business?
Yeah. And Disco's like, yeah, look at Batch of the Beast 96, buddy.
Okay. And then was it Eddie Kingston called said, "You're not a man," and he
Yeah.
said Big Show farted in his face. Did Big Show tell him that story? like why would he know that? And what you gonna do to Big Show anyway? He can fart in anybody's face. They're gonna be like, "Well, just please don't do it again." Like he's a literal giant.
Pretty much.
Tear your skin off your body. Like what you gonna do? I don't think Disco Inferno is probably the last person that would bow up to Paul White. So, but it's just wild how even current day wrestlers pile on. I think Kenny Omega clowned him recently too. It's just he just be getting
No
hands,
shortage
bro.
of guys clowning him.
Right. He just be getting hands from the current generation. It's his own doing in some cases.
Yeah, no.
But this match was good. He was good in the ring. Malenko wins with the Texas Cloverleaf. But this was, look, it's also Dean Malenko, so not totally surprising that it was good, but this was good.
Yeah, good technical wrestling match. Crowd not terribly into it, but we're still at the point where Disco's a pretty good wrestling character, but I I don't know if he was so fairly new at the time or what. I remember I didn't watch that much WCW week to week until Hall showed up, really. So I don't really know what Disco's been up to in this time frame. Dean was always like super serious to me. Didn't hate it, but it was clear he was just like the all business type character. Just didn't translate into the crowd getting behind him. It was more or less the moves he was doing and then whoever he was facing. So like you had the crowd involved in the matches he had with like Jericho, Mysterio, Psychosis, Kidman. Like those crowds would always be hot. But for this particular one, I think by this point, and you even mentioned this is the first title match, but we've already had like three gimmick matches in a row. So the crowd by this point is just like, I mean, they were pretty hot to start, but yeah, it was. I just thought they weren't into it as much as a Dean Malenko cruiserweight title match they'd be into. But again, not a bad match, but just kind of there.
Yeah, I mean, it looked pretty good against the Silver Dollar match and the Take Fist match and the Double Dog Collar match. So compared to those, it's like, oh.
But yeah, you have Mysterio and Psychosis, and then you have those three in a row. So
it's like we went through a peak and a steep valley, and then we came back up a little bit.
That's true.
So relatively speaking to the other matches on this card before this, outside of the Cruiserweight opener, this was okay. Right? This was okay.
Yeah.
So it is now time for probably, I don't know if I'm ever going to watch this match again.
They looked very similar, didn't they?
They did, but it's Steve Mongo McMichael versus Joe Gomez at Bash at the Beach.
I remember seeing Joe Gomez on like a Nitro, or it was like Saturday night. After this, obviously, because I didn't watch this live, and I remember thinking, "Oh, he looks like Steve McMichael. I wonder, like, if they'll ever face each other." And lo and behold, they face each other at Bash at the Beach 1996, which I had no recollection of because they never talked about it on TV because of the Hogan heel turn. So I had no idea these guys fought before. And I was like, it'd be interesting to see two guys that look alike, fight each other. So that was like, who the hell's Joe Gomez anyway? Like, I had no idea if he was like a babyface or a heel, or he had maybe I missed it, but I thought they said like Joe Gomez was a fan of Steve McMichael as a bear, right? And now he's trying to get like revenge because he turned on Kevin Green. He joined the Horsemen. It's like, what? Like, who is Joe Gomez? Why do we have to care about him? Why should we care about him?
There was somebody for Steve McMichael to beat?
Yeah. I mean, we already saw the biggest heel turn the month before in the summer of '96, so
yeah,
you had to feed Steve McMichael a hot face.
Yeah, I don't know. Joe Gomez though he's been around. He was one half of the Florida Tag Team Champs with Mike Graham, the late Mike Graham.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How about that?
There you go. At one point that happened. It was like I think 1990 or something like that. But
jeez.
So there's Joe Gomez.
He was around for a while.
Yeah, he was around. Mongo McMichael hits an obvious low blow in front of the official. He hits Tombstone and wins a pretty standard match. Gomez had some talent though.
Why was he using a Tombstone? It's just annoying. It's like, why is a random wrestler using a Tombstone? It's just stupid.
I don't know. Some people like using the Tombstone. Like I said, Okada uses it. Who else? Did somebody else use it? I feel like somebody else uses it. Somebody else prominent, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
The Undertaker.
Outside of The Undertaker.
I mean, that was like a perfect finisher for him. It's just and Kane, too, given the story. But I mean, like, why are we having Steve McMichael use a Tombstone? Why are we having Fit Finlay use a Tombstone? Like,
oh, there you go. I forgot about Fit Finlay using a Tombstone. Well, Fit Finlay was a great wrestler. He was a great wrestler before the Tombstone existed. He might have been using the Tombstone before the Undertaker.
Well, I mean,
Mongo,
nobody
not so
knew
much.
that.
Mongo wasn't as great of a wrestler as Fit Finlay. Nothing against Mongo. He wasn't Fit Finlay. And then
Why couldn't he just use the figure 4 or something?
I don't know. Look, he wanted to use a Tombstone. Nobody cares now. The Tombstone is Undertaker's move still. It's not like it ruined the Tombstone.
But I just I hated people with like the same, like, I don't know. It just irritates me. Like when Randy Orton started using the RKO, I'm like, stop it. Like, it's the Diamond Cutter. Get your own. I hate people using the same finishers. And then using like a finisher for one person is like a setup move for another, like the DDT, what that's become, the super kick. Like, I don't know. I liked when the finishers felt special. And then I get like annoyed when they're not special anymore. Like a Tombstone's not special anymore because people kick out of it all the time now.
What finish really is special? The amount of people really kick out of the finishes now, like
spear.
People, I mean, Roman Reigns. People kick out of their spear.
I know.
In big matches, people kick out of the F5 in big matches.
Yeah.
So none of the moves are really that special anymore. Also, it's hard to just come up with a move. Like, a lot of things have been done, and the things you probably could imagine doing probably too dangerous to actually do in reality. So
it would have been easier in '96, maybe. So it's like
100%.
It's hard for me to like. I'm like, okay, like Mongo using a Tombstone, it's lame.
But Mongo also probably wasn't trying to create his own moves. Like, oh, that seems like a cool.
Well,
move.
he should have. He was a member of the Horsemen. I thought they were the Elite. They called themselves the Elite.
He was in the Horseman because he won a Super Bowl, not for his wrestling prowess. All right. He was a Horseman because he was a member of one of the best defenses of all time in the '85 Bears, not because he was a
Matt technician.
Right, he wasn't a man of 1,000 holds by any stretch of the imagination.
No, that was Conan.
According to who was it, Ric Flair?
Yeah.
Looking at next after this match, we're backstage with Mean Gene, who's interviewing Ric Flair, who he is with Miss Elizabeth and the woman.
I'm joined once again by Miss Elizabeth. I'm joined by woman. Please, you distract me. I can't do a job as a professional if you're going to constantly do that to me. Ric Flair, you've got to have other things on your mind this evening. An opportunity of gaining, yet, as I said earlier, another trophy for your large trophy case.
You can never have enough trophies in life. Now, Mongo did it once. The Nature Boy will do it twice. And then Double A and the Crippler will take down the Devil and the Giant. And tomorrow night at Nitro, woo, I will be a man with a U.S. Championship and a World Heavyweight Championship. Mean Gene, La Cucaracha. Woo, brother, it's Bash at the Beach. And we are here in Daytona to style, woo, and profile. Take a look at what's not south of the border, brother, but right here in Daytona, La Cucaracha.
Elizabeth, I'm very curious. What kind of a
man? They say that you're a man with 1,000 holds. Tonight, brother, you gotta meet a man that has unlimited knowledge.
That was former
of the greatest sport
or future
right,
Horseman Dean Malenko.
Do you mind if I talk to the ladies?
Don't mind at all,
I would
brother.
assume across the street at that big, large hotel overlooking the Atlantic Ocean, Elizabeth, you're going to be throwing a little party. I know you've got some extra money in your pockets these days.
Oh, absolutely. There's going to be a great big party.
A great big party?
Yeah.
Is it something that I should be included in?
Oh, I think a woman would like that.
Woman, is that true?
Yes, I would. I'd have Liz tap into that big source of money she's got so we can have a private party, Gene.
A private party?
Yes.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Please,
Mean Gene,
don't embarrass
let me
me.
make reference to one more point. Macho Man, we know you're focused. We know you've got great plans for later tonight. But Macho, never stop looking at that camera. Never stop thinking, wondering, and praying that someday, woo, the lovely one could be back home. Because, brother, it's never going to happen. Woo!
I think, Ric Flair, you have said it all, as they say in the beer commercial.
My friend, not only said it all, done it all. Woo! Conan, Grab your best hold, kid. Nature Boy coming your way. Woo!
You know, woman, if anything, you know, I've got a commitment elsewhere, but I must say, if anything were to happen, you've been very, very kind to me, very attractive. I just don't particularly care for the people that you hang around with these days.
Is that true? Well, I just don't believe that, Gene. I believe you have it bad for me, and you don't care who I hang with or what I do. Isn't that right, Doug?
That's true.
Mean Gene,
Excuse me.
bottom line is, woman makes one more advance towards you, you won't be able to go back to Sarasota. You'll be across the street on the penthouse with the Nature Boy and the girls partying in Daytona. Woo! All night long. Tell him, Mean Gene, Conan, we're fixing
Thank
to
you.
walk that aisle.
In addition to wrestling, we're going to have a little pole vaulting competition here. Let's get you back up to the ring for more action.
Oh my God. What
Dirty old Gene. He's a nasty boy.
Mean Gene Oakland?
He's a nasty
Pole
boy, man.
vaulting. For one, Gene dropped the microphone. That's the fumble you heard there.
Yeah.
When woman was just putting the moves on him. Okay. And he was, you can tell, ready to risk it all. Okay. What family, what wife did I have? Huh? I got woman right in front of me. That's my woman. Mean Gene couldn't contain himself.
Private party.
Not only gonna have wrestling, we're gonna have pole vaulting. Shut up, Mean Gene. Little nasty old, dirty old man.
We're the boys.
Oh boy.
We're the boys. We're the nasty boys.
That's Gene Oakland.
He was a
man.
nasty boy for sure. Mean Gene, he honestly, we joking, but he made interviews better because he was such a goofball. He would react to what the wrestlers were doing. That's what made the interviews better. So
Yes.
to be totally honest.
Yes.
But we move on to the WCW United States Heavyweight Championship. Conan defends his title as he walks that aisle against the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. This was a good match as well. It was a match.
Some great moments during it.
I like how Flair gets tossed from the turnbuckle for the 11,000th time in his career. But the one time it actually worked was during his quote-unquote retirement match in 2008. But I like that. That was fun. Do you have any other notes from it?
Oh yeah, I love how he's like, "Oh, ref, come over here," and then all of a sudden, a woman is literally in the center of the ring to do this.
Woman is in the ring. Hey, turn around, ref. Woman is in the ring. She kicked him low. She kicked him low. Holy Moses.
No, lower than that, brother.
Oh, my goodness.
I missed it. My monitor. What do you mean you missed it?
Let's see on replay for you. How about it?
Well, my digital scope is.
I had never seen nothing like that.
I got news for you. Conan's digital scope's fuzzy too. Holy Moses! I mean,
Man.
he got cracked.
That was when Elizabeth distracted the ref, right, for like 10 minutes.
And then
Like-
Flair, yeah.
They just kept trying to get Conan over towards woman, like, get over there so she can hit you. And he just wasn't going over there. Meanwhile, the ref was just having a whole conversation with Liz, like, hey, how you doing, girl? Oh, you look so good tonight.
He's like, I heard something about a party later.
Right, I heard your party. Where that party at? Girl, y'all here looking good, girl. Where you get your head down at? Like having a whole convo with her. Like it's not the middle of Bash at the Beach, bro. Where the party at? Where your friends at? Where your little friend at, Liz? Tell him to holler at her. Like, you trying to, put work in and stuff like that.
Plant that seed.
Meanwhile, woman's behind them interfering in the match with the shoe.
Kicking the blow.
It took a while, but Flair eventually got this to happen and pinned Conan to win the match and become the new United States champion. And I don't think Ric Flair was used to holding up secondary titles because he immediately gets the belt and immediately holds it up upside down. So he wasn't used to that belt. So, any other notes from this match?
I have seen things in this 1 year of 1996 that I've never seen before. And of course, back in Our May 27th on Memorial Day, I saw something I never thought I'd see. It's all coming to a head, so to speak, later on.
Yeah, but that's because you had adjoining rooms.
That woman, what?
What? Wow.
Tony abruptly stops talking.
Got that time.
This is hilarious. I loved it.
Got him that
And
time.
Nick Patrick, what is he doing? Ric Flair literally puts his feet on the top rope, and you like dig yourself into his arm so you can count Conan's shoulders. Like, what the hell was that? It looks so stupid. The ending was just so bad. Good match with a terrible ending that makes me hate everything about it.
Yeah, it was rough. It took super long. It made everybody look stupid.
And apparently Conan wrestled the night before in Mexico, so that could have been maybe he was like tired. Like, I wouldn't blame him, but not like he's having a way different type of match in Mexico than he is with Ric Flair at Bash at the Beach, where he's got to be, going to two women, get distracted. And it's like, they don't do that in Mexico. Like, at least I don't think they did.
Most people wrestled 2 days in a row back in the day. Like,
yeah,
I don't think
they even talked about Mysterio and Psychosis. I think were in Mexico the night before.
That's just part of wrestling.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what the deal was. It just didn't click. It just didn't click. The ending didn't click. I think everything else is okay.
Yeah.
It was fine, but the ending definitely did not click.
She kicked him low. Like, this is my favorite.
Oh boy.
I gotta hear that.
We gotta move
again.
on now.
I gotta. Do we?
I mean, let's try something else.
Woman is in the ring.
Hey, turn around, Ref.
Woman is in the ring.
She kicked him low.
Like, he let that out. No.
Why? It wasn't even that big of a deal.
They put that over big, by the way. I was
They
like,
did. I mean, it's a U.S. title match. And it's Ric Flair and it's Conan, so I guess it's supposed to be a big deal. This didn't feel like it, though. But we do have to move on.
Oh.
With Mean Gene again. He's got more screen time than anybody on this show. He is just pretty much stalking the outsiders.
What good reason?
He's standing outside of their locker room, ear hustling. Now he's eavesdropping.
I hate to say this, I've been eavesdropping, and behind these doors are the outsiders, and apparently they have been joined by a third man. Let's try to get out here. I must confide in you, this third man's voice sounds somewhat familiar, but it's muffled, and I can't really identify it. It rings in the back of my mind, but who it is, I really don't know. That's the question that people have been asking for a long, long time. Tonight, here at the back.
How do you not know who it is?
To find out who will be joining these outsiders to meet Lex Luger, Sting, and the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Even though
Tony, I said
I
wanted you to stand by. All of this speculation, everything that we've heard in recent weeks, the chatter, the names that have popped up from time to time, from week to week, from day to day, from hour to hour. Tony, do you have any idea who might be the third man joining the outsiders tonight?
Gene, I don't have an idea. Have you heard? Let me ask you this: you've heard the voice. Give me a guess.
Well, it's so muffled that I really can't identify it, but it's something that springs in the subconscious.
So it's somebody that you obviously...
It's somebody that we've seen.
Yeah.
Somebody
You can't
that we've
understand
heard
Hulk Hogan's
before.
voice.
Gene, Bobby Heenan.
Yeah.
Offer the police there some cash. See if they'll talk. See if they saw who went in the door.
Excuse me,
See if they'll
officer.
crack.
Did you see anybody? Hey, wait a minute, Heenan. Don't get me involved in one of your scams.
Gene, do you know anything about Eric Bischoff?
Not a thing. We have not heard anything. We haven't heard a word, not even a telephone call. I know you've requested a telephone call. If he could have seen the broadcast earlier tonight, if he's watching the pay-per-view, you certainly think he would have got back to us. But absolutely
He's
nothing.
like 50 feet away,
Gene, ask
by the
them.
way.
Bribe them. Offer them something.
Would
Hey,
you stop?
Heenan,
Give him a
knock
box
it
of
off, will
donuts.
you?
Gene, we appreciate your work back there. man.
I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
I'll get back.
I could make him talk.
All right, Mean Gene Okerlund talking. What don't
Give
you?
him a box of donuts. You can't just bribe police officers. That's a crime, I'm pretty sure. So, you're trying to get him locked up over who the third man is in the NWO.
So
doesn't seem worth it.
He hears the voice, but he doesn't. He doesn't recognize Hulk Hogan's voice after all these years.
Right.
Like,
If
get
you
out
can
of here.
hear it, if it's enough to hear it, I feel like you should you could kind of tell who it is.
Right.
Because how is it muffled? Is it like
Muffled.
a documentary where they like distort somebody's identity and they like?
As soon as he walked in the locker room, Hall and Nash gave him like a voice
voice
deactivator
box.
or whatever. Like, yeah, a deactivator. What? Like,
suspect walking down the street. And then I ran. It's Is that how he sounded?
You know
Or
what?
else,
I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna do the leg drop, brother. Like,
I feel like if you can hear this person behind this door, it shouldn't be so muffled that you couldn't tell who it was.
right.
And you could just probably look around the locker room and be like, "Oh, Hogan ain't here."
Well, they had a good reason. Like, he hadn't been there in months, so you
that's
probably
fair.
wouldn't expect Hogan. But
Also, if he's saying "brother" like every 3 words,
Yeah,
it's
that's true.
probably Hogan.
like, he's saying that.
Right. Brother, leg drop, brother. NWO, brother, for life. That's probably the plan.
I'm gonna go out and call us the
verbatim
New
what
World Organization, brother.
Brother. But we move on, brother, to the next match. It's a tag team match. Player, no stipulations. Even though there's really no rules in this match, neither. It is the Giant and the Taskmaster representing the Dungeon of Doom. Going against Chris Benoit and Arn Anderson representing the Four Horsemen. Before the Horsemen can get down to the ring, the folks from the Dungeon of Doom, the Taskmaster and the Giant, jumped them in the aisleway. Oh my God.
What the hell?
And then Mongo comes out of nowhere with
Did the bell ring?
briefcase.
Probably pissed me off.
I
don't even recognize.
I don't recall, but I did see Mongo come out with his briefcase, his Halliburton briefcase, and hit Giant over the head with it. That just upset the Giant. But he just chased him away, even though Kevin Sullivan's back here fighting for his life.
Right.
He eventually came back, but why did he leave to begin with?
Why even leave for 10 seconds, much less like the 20, 30 he was going?
Mongo ran away. You gonna see him again? Like y'all work together. Y'all colleagues. You're like you're never gonna see him again. But this turned into a brawl pretty quick. It's pretty much Kevin Sullivan, and Benoit fighting at the beach. Even though this is no day at the beach. At Bash at the beach. Meanwhile, in the ring, Giant comes back to the ring. He chokeslams on Anderson and pins him for the win. That's the match, pretty much. Benoit and Sullivan, though, they're not done fighting.
There you see the Taskmaster walking away. Wait a minute, Benoit! Oh my God!
Come right off of here. Just flew off here. Just flew right off here. Sit down,
Flew.
Bobby. Am I standing?
He's loaded with sand.
Get off my lap, Tony.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, Dream.
Get off from under the table, Dusty.
Oh, my God. Get out from under the table. Take it easy.
I laughed at this for a good 5 minutes.
Oh, my God.
First, Dusty telling Tony to get off him. Tony apologizing, playing into it. But then, Heenan being like, "Get it! You're both under the table. Get up!" It just cracks me up.
What are they doing?
What are they doing when the match is over? Benoit dives onto Sullivan, and this is what they're doing. I'm cracking up. I'm cracking up.
Also, where did the Giant go again? Why is Kevin Sullivan being attacked again?
Yeah, he left.
He bails.
It's
All
what
right,
the
my
hell?
job is done, and then left. What is you doing?
Paul White, you rookie. Just a clear rookie mistake.
Pretty much. Even though he's a world champ, he's still a rookie. Still makes dumb decisions. Like leaving his partner twice to get beat up. What's wrong with you? But we got to move on from that. We get another recap of all the havoc the Outsiders have been causing since they arrived in World Championship Wrestling. Set to that sultry music again. We didn't hear it earlier on the podcast, but if you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about. And then we see Michael Buffer in the ring. So you know what time that is. It's time for the main event of the evening. It is Randy Savage, Sting, and Lex Luger going against the Outsiders, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall. Kevin Hall sounds like a hockey player of some sort.
Which, by the way, we did not know their names until halfway through this match.
Oh, they didn't say that. This is the first time they said their names?
Yeah, and they didn't. I believe they did not name Hall and Nash until after the Luger thing in this match. So when they kind of reset everything after Luger went out, I think that was the first time Tony had mentioned there's Nash on your left, Hall on your right. They go by Nash on your left and Hall on your right, and that was the first time I think they were mentioned by name. So
that was weeks. Went weeks without even having a name.
Yeah.
And you wonder why WWF sued him. Y'all didn't even give him new gimmicks. He just brought him out there. But yeah, they have a mystery partner. We don't know who that person is.
I like how Michael Buffer introduces them. They're supposed to be a third man, but as you can see, there's only two.
Right. Bobby Heenan was so anxious for this match, he compared it to the O.J. Simpson verdict of '95, which is like, that's absurd. It's not nearly that important. But do you remember where you were when the verdict happened?
Yeah, I was in school, but I was like the only class that didn't get to freaking watch it. Apparently, a lot of teachers put it on. A lot of them. I don't know why. Mine didn't. I don't know why others did. But I remember I had a neighbor that was 3 or 4 grades below me. And we were heading to the bus after school. And then he comes up, he's like, OJ, not guilty. I'm like, what? Like, how do you know this? What the hell? Like, I was pissed. So, I was like, how the hell do you know this? Why was I not allowed? Like, why was my class not allowed to watch it? And at this point, I was in 5th grade. So, from the verdict. So 5th grade, I believe. And, yeah, because it was 95, right? Was the verdict in 95 or 96?
It was 95.
95. So, yeah, probably in 5th grade. So, like, he was in first grade. And, then, like, first grade. And they're watching it, or he's hearing about it somehow. So I know some teachers definitely had it on their TV. It's like, what the hell? And this is when we still had the TVs on the carts, so not everybody, not every classroom had a TV, and the internet wasn't a thing in the classroom. So, like, nobody had cell phones. So it's like, how do these people know and I don't? I was pissed off, but that's where I was.
When I was a kid, I didn't know what I was like in 1st, 2nd grade when this happened. Probably first grade. But I didn't fully know what was going on, but I thought back about it. It's like, I know exactly what happened. I was in music class, and my music teacher was a black man who looked like Philip Banks, James Avery, rest in peace. And he stopped the whole class, turned on his radio, and we sat and listened. And I didn't know. I honestly was unaware.
You know what? I guess the radio would have been the thing then. I didn't even think about that.
But he turns on the radio, and then he hears the verdict, and he is like, yes, like, he was so happy. Off, which was like, damn. Black people, we really believed in him. Like, we really wanted OJ to be innocent. To the point that it was like, that was like the first victory we ever had as black people, was OJ getting off. Little did we know, make a fool out of himself for many years after that, but.
Yeah, I didn't, even in 5th grade, I didn't see black and white and stuff like that. I didn't know what racism was. So I didn't even know that was, in the news for that reasons as well. To me, I just heard that OJ was accused of killing somebody and he used to play sports. Like, that's basically all I knew at that time, because I didn't even watch sports. I was like just wrestling all the time, and a little bit of Phillies, but like any other sport, I just was not into it. So
we know, we talked about this.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was wild. So, needless to say, though, this main event, as big as it is for wrestling fans, was not nearly as big as the OJ verdict. I don't know what the hell we were talking about with that. That's absurd. But this is a big match, obviously. Okay, and the big thing about this match is that we don't know or Nash and their teammate. Gene Okerlund, he's been hounding this story all night. Comes to the ring before the match and asks them. Doesn't get an answer.
He said, he's like, he's here and he's ready, but we got enough to handle it right here.
It's pretty wild.
Tony Schiavone is pissed.
I'm sure he is.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Lex Luger gets hurt really early because he's being like choked out or some sort on the ring.
Yeah,
by Kevin Nash.
It's like great teamwork from Nash to get Stinger splashed while he's holding Lex Luger's neck over top of that, what I called, a few weeks ago, that steel that's connecting the turnbuckle to the post that they never
Yeah.
padded. That's the whole. It totally blew WCW's chances because that's what knocked Luger out. See what I'm
Knocked him out
saying?
cold.
That's what knocked Luger out. And
Man.
Sting being an idiot too, but like he didn't realize Lex's face was down there. Like, come on.
Right. Lex Luger's like 300 pounds. You can spot him. All muscle. Easily see this man. He's got all the oil.
Why did he even get dressed? He should have came out in street clothes. He didn't even work. He did a promo
Show up to-
and wrestled for 1 minute, and then he was out.
He was out. Did not return. So now it's Sting and Randy Savage going against Hall and Nash in a good old-fashioned tag team match because the medical personnel come out and they take Luger out of there. They drag him out. He's done. Sting is pissed off by this. And he starts beating the hell out of Scott Hall. But that didn't
It was his fault.
last too long.
So
It didn't last too long, though, because the outsiders would get the upper hand, and the announcers were like just distraught by
We're
the
in
sight
deep
of
sand.
this.
he held up. So he meant to say we're in deep shit, but then he said sand, and it was hilarious.
They were like just ready to give up.
Dude.
Oh, we're done.
Here's
We're
the
cooked.
funniest thing, though. We can't just call it off because even though they're thugs and criminals, they're also wrestlers.
They are trying to do what needs to be done to just take this whole thing out right here at WCW.
And that's
hostile takeover.
That's because through all this thick and thin, yes, they've been thugs. They've been nothing less than criminals. But they're also wrestlers. They know how to plot a strategy. They know how to win a match.
So
criminals.
we can't put them in jail because we need to have this match.
Right.
This match has to happen. That's why they're not behind bars.
This is wild stuff.
It was
in this
hilarious.
match. The announcers just so like moribund. It's like, oh my god, here we
They
go.
are.
What are we gonna do now? It's like the match isn't over yet.
What is?
We still
They
gotta
know
get-
somebody's lurking. They know somebody's
true.
lurking.
And when that person comes out, the odds are not going to be even anymore.
Correct.
But until then, Randy Savage gets the hot tag and he goes nuts. It's time for Macho Madness. All right. His momentum, however, was halted by a low blow from Kevin Nash, and all men are down on the mat. And then it happens.
Hulkamania! Hulk Hogan is here! Hulk Hogan's here! Hulk Hogan is in the building!
You're damn right he is!
Go get him, Hulkster! Yeah, but whose side is he on? What are you talking about? Whose side is he on? What are you talking about?
Yes, sir!
Get him, Hogan! Go get him, baby!
Come on and get some of this now.
Who's bad now, boys?
Hulk Hogan arrived. Hulk.
What is he
Oh,
doing?
my God.
Is he the third man? He's the third man. What the hell is going on here? Hulk Hogan has betrayed WCW. He is the third man. Look at this picture.
Oh, my God.
What the hell
Oh,
is
my
going
God.
on?
Oh, my God.
Are you kidding me?
I love it.
Probably the lowest shot ever given to professional wrestling. That man did right there, Hulk Hogan.
Let's get everybody out of the dressing room right now and kick his rear end.
Unbelievable.
They did not.
What have I been saying all these years? Huh? What have I been saying all these years?
Oh,
You humanoids
my
can-
God.
Bobby Heenan is vindicated.
Career of a
Okay.
lifetime. Right down the drain, kid. I hope
He's
you
been
know
telling
it.
y'all
And you
Hogan
just
was
sold your soul to the devil. See
garbage.
those little Hulksters with the tears rolling down their face right now?
We are not going to even acknowledge that 3 count.
Now
WCW
what
technically
happens
won.
now to WCW?
Should have been a
There
disqualification.
was no
You
3
would think,
count.
right?
I never thought I would say that he's yellow, but he may be wearing red, but he's wearing red and yellow.
Oh. Way to put that together,
What do
Tony.
we do now?
What do we do now?
This is a unbelievable situation right here at Bash at the Beach.
What do we do now? Go to work tomorrow.
The third guy
WCW has
outside
died.
betrayed WCW.
Can't talk.
Can't talk.
Well, I told you so. Enjoy it, my friend. You got to look yourself in the mirror. You got to stand up and look in the mirror.
There you go. That's right.
I never thought I'd see people throwing debris
And Hulk
at
Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
I knew it should have been done a long time ago.
I guess this was premeditated all the way back from '94. I guess this is what it was.
Look at the ring.
The most incredible scene.
And Savage, his best friend, one of his best friends, Hogan turns on.
Ladies, I don't know where we're going.
He has slept with the devil.
We need to get someone out there and.
Okay, now us three. Now where do we go from here?
Oh my God!
What about
Do we
Nitro
leave?
tomorrow? What happens on Nitro?
You lose your jobs?
Gene, I don't know what you think of this, my man, but this has to be the absolute worst moment in my broadcasting career, and we're all witnessing it. Go ahead.
Where's Woman?
He looks like he's going to break up.
Go ahead, Gene.
Look at Oakland.
Hulk Hogan. Excuse me. Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Me, Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I got to say.
Damn.
What a great first line, by the way. That's a great first line.
I have been with you for so many years. For you to join up with the likes of these two
So many years, but I couldn't understand his voice.
Makes me sick to my stomach.
He's muffled.
And I think that these people here and a lot of other people around the world have had just about enough of this man, and you want to put yourself in this group? You've got to be kidding me.
Well, the first thing you got to realize, brother, is this right here is the future of wrestling. You can call this the new world order of wrestling, brother. These two men right here came from a great big organization up north, and everybody was wondering
WWF, I
who
guess.
the third man was. Well, who knows more about that organization than me, brother?
I've been there, I've done that. You have made the wrong decision, in my opinion.
Well, let me tell you something. I made that organization a monster. I made people rich up there. I made the people that ran that organization rich up there, brother. And when it all came to pass, the name Hulk Hogan, the man Hulk Hogan, got bigger than the whole organization, brother. And then billionaire Ted, amigo, he wanted to talk turkey with Hulk Hogan. Well, billionaire Ted promised me movies, brother. Billionaire Ted promised me millions of dollars. And billionaire Ted promised me world caliber matches. And as far as billionaire Ted goes, Eric Bischoff and the whole WCW goes, I'm bored, brother.
Damn.
That's why these two guys here, the so-called outsiders, these are the men I want as my friends. They're the new blood of professional wrestling, brother. And not only
That's a terrible
are
faction.
we going to take
WCW
over
5 years from now.
the whole wrestling business with Hulk Hogan and the new blood, the monsters with me, we will destroy everything in our path, Mean Gene.
Look at all of this crap in this ring. This is what's in the future for you if you want to hang around the likes of this man Hall and this man
Garbage.
As far as I'm concerned,
kinda right.
all this crap in the ring represents these fans out here. For 2 years, brother.
He's going to spit
For
now.
2 years, I held my head high. I did everything for the charities. I did everything for the kids. And the reception I got when I came out here, you fans can stick it, brother.
Damn.
Oh.
Because if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, you people wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff would be still selling meat from a truck in Minneapolis. And if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, all these Johnny-come-latelys that you see out here, wrestling wouldn't be here. I was selling out the world, brother, while they were bumming gas to put in their car to get to high school. So the way it is now, brother, with Hulk Hogan.
He killing Daytona
and the
Beach.
New World
And everybody else
Organization
in
Wrestling,
Oh,
brother.
there it is, New World
Me and the
Organization.
new blood by my side. What you gonna do when the New World Organization runs wild on you? What you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Don't touch me. I'm going to call the lawyers. Tony, Bobby, Dusty, damn it. Let's get back to you.
All right, we have seen the end of Hulkamania. For Bobby the Brain Heenan, for Dusty Rhodes, Gene Okerlund, I don't know. I'm Tony Schiavone. Hulk Hogan, you can go to hell. We're out of here. Straight to hell.
Straight to hell.
And hear the
gasoline
headset
draws
smack down.
on.
I love it.
With gasoline draws on. He said, I'm Tony Schiavone. The best sign off in television history.
Say it again. Say it again because you froze a little bit.
Oh, I was saying that I'd put that off against any sign off in television history. It's as good as any award winning epic sign off ever.
Hulk Hogan, you can go to hell.
Straight to hell.
Couldn't have
Tony
done better,
Schiavone,
by
man.
I can't think of anything that would have made that better. Just
I don't need
Tony did great, Gene did great, Hogan did great. That was great.
It's just as much as, again, you can knock Hogan for, what he's done outside of the ring and things he said, how many tales he's spun about being signed by this baseball team or whatever. This was the best promo I think he ever cut.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yes, it
This
was.
set the tone for one of the biggest angles in wrestling history.
And it was
And he's cut a lot of good ones.
Succinct, straight to the point. Like, this is why I did what I just did, and you could buy it as a fan. You're like, damn, like,
Yeah.
it's not, we're not watching Nitro, hearing him get booed and just ignoring it. Like he made it clear, like he was getting booed for a while, and he heard it. So he tried to be the good guy, but you guys wouldn't have it. So screw y'all. It was rooted in reality for sure. And I think that's what also made it great. But he couldn't have, besides the New World Organization, couldn't have ran a better promo after that. Directly after that, too. I mean, they could have waited a week and just had him cut that on Nitro or something. But the fact that they did it in the same, like, a minute after he turned, I think that's what makes the event so good in retrospect. It wasn't just a moment, but it's the immediate aftermath where he was like, this is why I did what I just did, you bastards.
Yeah. It just really set the tone for what's about to happen. You might have had some questions, but once you heard that promo, you no longer had any questions.
Exactly.
You knew that Hulk Hogan was a bad guy now. And he, like I said, laid down the gauntlet. He put everybody on notice. The NWO, the New World Organization, is here. What y'all gonna do? But yeah, this is, this has to be, if it's not Hogan's best promo, it has to be up there as far as like top 2 or 3, right? Because like I said, just not only the significance, but he crushed it. He can't even hold it. Yeah. Like outside of saying New World Organization, like you said, you felt them, right?
Absolutely. He wasn't pulling punches. He didn't look nervous or anything. We hear the stories of it was, he wasn't sure whether he wanted to turn heel. I was like, you know what? Like, you listen to that promo. I'm not so sure that he wasn't sure that he wanted to turn heel.
He was speaking from the heart.
Yeah.
He was speaking from the heart on that one. And you look at this angle, and it's just like, this is so hot. And it starts off with so much promise. And it worked for a long time.
Yeah.
And then later, it's already been like deteriorated. Like, it's already like this luster that you see here, this night 96 is pretty much, look, I wouldn't say it's pretty much gone. It's just so different. It's just so far off the path that where this started, where you got half the roster in in 2 sets of the NWO. Like, I didn't like that at all. but for what this started out as, and you hear that promo from Hogan, it's like, oh yeah, we fitting to go off in WCW this year. And they did pretty much. 96 was a good year. 97 was a really good year. Things just fell apart after Starrcade. 97, man. Things began to fall apart.
Honestly, this promo probably saved a lot of what the hells when you had guys like VK Wall Street and Big Bubba join the NWO. It's just kind of like, what the hell are these guys joining for? It's like, just now everyone's got to be NWO or they're like WCW went against them, like the whole Eric Bischoff thing joining. That could have rubbed a lot of people the wrong way at the time. And, I didn't have the internet back then, so I was rolling with the punches week to week. Everything was like a new surprise to me. But, man, like, you didn't need some of the lowest of the low joining the NWO. Like, you needed to have some, semblance of, we're not just going to let anybody join, which is why they turned on the Nasty Boys at one time. They turned on Brutus Beefcake, when he was, I think it was what after Road Wild when Hogan beat the Giant, where he came out and he was trying to become a member. It's like, no, you're not going to join us. Like, they didn't need to have any of that. But I think this promo is kind of like really masked a lot of questionable decisions, because there were some questionable decisions. Even putting the Giant in the NWO was kind of a stupid thing, because 2 months later he was out. So I think just this set the tone for the ability that if you made a mistake, just undo that mistake a week later or a month later, and you're still gravy, because this is still the hottest angle that's ever been in North American pro wrestling that we've ever seen, So definitely agree there.
Yeah. All right. Final thoughts on the show.
Yeah, did you
overall of Bash at the Beach?
Did you ever hear there was an alternate Bash at the Beach ending? That it's not on Peacock, but it's on the VHS I had.
Oh,
so I'm going to play it.
For Bobby the Brain Heenan, for Dusty Rhodes, Gene Okerlund. I don't know. I'm Tony Schiavone. Hulk Hogan, you can go to hell. We're out of here. Straight to hell.
Oh, wait a minute, Tony. Before you go any further, you're talking about Jericho now. If he has the title, then you're talking about habeas corpus here, and you're talking about...
Shut up. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night. He was sick of Bobby that night.
I love it.
Great times. Great times. Yes, Bash at the Beach, 1996. A landmark show.
Still holds up, I think. That main event, I think, still holds up. A lot of the show, even the gimmick matches, were like kind of fun, in their own way. For what eventually, the biggest angle in wrestling, North American wrestling history. You could say wrestling history. I wouldn't, fight you on that. But overall, I give the show an A.
I mean, I could have done without the gimmick matches, honestly. The Silver Dollar, the Phillies won again.
They did.
The nonsense. I'm sorry. That brought the show down. But the opener, the Cruiserweight title match, I would give you Flair and Conan until the end, and the main event made it. And the main event didn't even have a finish, but it had obviously like the biggest happening, in wrestling history, arguably to that point, because again, Hogan wasn't just a wrestling star; he was a cultural icon for a decade by this point. So him turning into a bad guy reached not just headlines, in wrestling. It reached the culture. It reached, into the zeitgeist, so to speak, of Hogan's a bad guy. The dawn of a new era of some sort. Because Hogan was that cemented as the American hero in pro wrestling. He is far from that now, but at that point, that's what he was. So, yeah, it's still to this day a landmark happening, and it spawned again one of the most impactful and popular groups in wrestling history. Still to this day, you can wear an NWO shirt today, and for one, it still looks cool. I was literally just thinking about buying a Wolfpack shirt like last week. But yeah, it still has an impact. So yeah, this was a landmark show.
Follow me at _Pacone on Twitter and TikTok. Follow me at Pacone Nick on Threads, and at Pacone on Blue Sky. You can follow us at Shooters Radio on Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Threads, Facebook, and we're at shootersradio.com and shooterspod.com. You can check me out at crossingbroad.com as well.
All right. I am at Vaughn M. Johnson on X, at Vaughn Johnson 166 on IG, at Vaughn Johnson on Blue Sky and Threads. You can check me out there. I think I'm on actually at Vaughn Johnson 166 on Blue Sky too. No, on Blue Sky on Threads as well. But you can check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/shootersradio, where you can request a future deep dive just like this one. And when you do, you can make a cameo on the show that we're diving deep into. Once again, patreon.com/shootersradio.
I'm gonna scrutinize you to the fullest, pasteurize you, homogenize you, and synchronize you back into morality.